Hello and welcome back to the channel. I actually woke up pretty early this morning, dressed for work. But in this video, I'm going to talk about our trip to Puerto Vallarta. There's actually 4 videos, and this is the first of the 4 videos. I didn't want to make just one really long video. I figured give you snippets, and I can do each video um, in the coming days. So this first video is going to be us getting through the port, meeting up with our private guide.
Welcome, fellow travelers. If you're planning your first cruise stop in Puerto Vallarta and wondering whether to book a private tour instead of joining an official cruise excursion, which is the path that we're taking here, if you see tours and you have a private excursion um, or private tour, you don't want to go that way. So we're correcting here to head to the exit of the port. So I'll walk you through our experience navigating the port and finding our private guide, Tony, and enjoying a day packed with snorkeling, tequila tasting, and discovering vibrant neighborhoods. Whether you're a seasoned explorer or first timer, I hope these insights help make your visit smooth, fun, and memorable. So we're heading towards the exit. And disembarking Puerto Vallarta is straightforward, but for a first timer, uh, there's not a lot of signs guiding you to the exit. So that's the path we're taking here. You do want to kind of keep your eye out for signs that say exit or ground transportation as you're heading this way. I noticed a couple, but not a lot. Like right here would have been nice to say exit this way. And there were other people too that were having difficulty. And then so we're gonna make our way here to where there's a fork. You can either go to the flea market to the right, or you want to head to the left for the exit. So it's going to be a left as you see people going to left here, and then you want to make a right at the pillars. And don't worry if you feel a bit lost. There are people that will guide you if you ask these people that are standing around, where's the exit? Where's the port exit? And they'll show you. One of the guys here, a lady was asking, and he was guiding her. There's a flea market that way, and then you got the exit that way, right? So he's pointing her to the exit, and we followed suit. I'm trying to make my way around. All right, we're continuing to the exit. And we want to follow it not all the way straight, but there's a turn up here to the left a little ways. And at the same time, I'm communicating with our tour guide, trying to get my bearings here. And so I'm on my phone as I'm also recording my little action camera and thinking about, okay, what pictures do I want to take? So you're going to see my phone here as I mess around with that. So this is the direction to the exit. And there's me. Hey, everyone. So if you see Casa Mexicana, you're heading the right direction. Keep going, and then the exit is right up here. And right outside the exit is where the taxi drivers are. So yeah, it was really important. I communicated with our tour guide through WhatsApp. So I communicated with them through WhatsApp, and that worked out really well. Whether it was over Wi-Fi on the ship or cellular data. There's the exit sign there straight ahead. Right outside the exit, you have your taxi drivers if you need a taxi. But if you have a private tour guide, you're going to go out there and continue until you have to make a left or right, and you want to make a right. We stand around for a moment, trying to figure out where to go, and I'm talking to the tour guide, saying, "Hey, where do I go? Where are you?" And then he's telling me that he couldn't come to this point. It's strictly for taxi drivers. They only allow taxi drivers to stand in this area. Either taxi drivers or obviously travelers. But um, so yeah, just trying to figure out where to go. And if you could, if you're watching people, you could kind of see right here. You're standing there, you see people like going to the right. That's the correct way to go to get out of the port and around the parking structure there. So after a moment, we figure it out and we continue on. One thing Tony taught us as he was taking us around is we were telling him our next port is Mazatlan, and he said, you know, get used to saying no gracias as we were going through the shopping area in Mazatlan. He said that would be very important. Tony was very friendly, and you know he was very hospitable. Awesome option if you want a private tour guide in Puerto Vallarta. He knows the place well. He grew up there, and he knows English very well. And we were very happy that we found him. And there he is. And so Tony was parked at a convenience store. So if you need water, like particularly in August, like the time that we went, it had just rained, so it was very humid. We needed water when we got off the ship. We were hit by that humidity, and so the going into the convenience store, getting some water. Tony helped us with that, and it just refreshed us and refueled us for the day. It was great. He's got air conditioning in his car. If you have a bigger group, he can get a van. It was just the four of us, and we fit just fine in his car. So one interesting fact with Puerto Vallarta is Predator was filmed just outside of Puerto Vallarta in the jungle. And currently there is a adventure park there where the Predator movie was filmed, where you could do zip lining and all. And one tip, if you do end up going for a taxi, agree on the price before getting in and ask for a receipt. The port area is very safe. You always want to keep your valuables secure and avoid showing large amounts of cash. But one thing Tony had taught us was that the locals there are advised to not harm tourists. So you don't have to worry about so much about your safety there. I mean, be cautious just as you would be anywhere. But that was nice to hear. It is a major infraction if someone messes with tourists. We're going to come back to the boardwalk. We drive by right now. He's taking us to the tequila tasting. And so we have a bit of a drive there. Part of that drive is going to be in the next video as we stop along different points. And I'm going to play some music now, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of the video looking at the lush landscapes and as we go through the city. And I hope you see on the next one.
That's it for this video. I hope you stick around, subscribe, so you can catch more content. We still have our second, third, and fourth video. I'm Robert Langley with Cruise Planners at langleyworldtravelers.com. And check out the description for our link tree, which is an easy way to access our contact details, our quarterly contest, and weekly travel deals. Together with my wife Heidi, we design custom, stress-free, value-added vacations with exclusive experiences and white glove service without you having to lift a finger. And be sure to check with us before booking your next cruise or accommodations, as we can often get you better rates. Maybe not always, but it's worth the ask to be able to save dollars for more to do. Thanks for watching. Safe travels, and I hope to see you in the next video.